And I'd like to tell a story about one of our employees. I mean, the reason why we have these stories is why I'm a full-time volunteer and I've invested so heavily in NESS. But my story briefly is, gosh, 7 or 8 years ago, there was a young boy that really deserved something special. He came from a very, very troubled family, and he was a perfect candidate, perfect example of someone who would be left behind. Thankfully, a local family stepped up to the plate and took him under their wing, but also knew NESS and gave him scholarship dollars and paid for him to come. And he fell in love with marine science and fell in love with just feeling safe and feeling that he was empowered to do things that he never had done before. So he was, it took, I guess it was a couple of years. Then we offered a job as a dockhand. And he still wanted to teach marine science, but he worked really hard and he continued to work hard along the way. And so on his progress, he became a licensed captain and then started teaching our powerboating courses, then started teaching marine science courses. And what I'm really pleased to say is right now, he is on a full scholarship at IRIS, School of Technology and Trades, that never would have been thought 7 years ago if he didn't have that experience. So it is really one student at a time, and potentially, one team member at a time, that we can work together to do some extraordinary things.
That's a great story, Spike. I love that story because, it's almost cliche to talk about empowerment with kids. And I'm really sorry that word has fallen into disfavor because that's really what it is, right? I mean, empowerment is just empowering kids to be the best they possibly can be. What's wrong with that as a goal, right? I mean, that's what we do. That's it. But I'm also, though, reminded that without the support of people like on this conference tonight, this meeting tonight, and others, that sort of story would never have happened. So that's the kind of support that we need, is to continue that sort of endeavor.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So well. I mean, Eric, you and I have been talking a little bit. Let's look at our students and let's take a clip, another video about,
Sure.
This was time during COVID. Yeah, they're wearing masks.
Yeah.
But I encourage everyone in the audience to look at their eyes and feeling how they're engaged in learning in very different ways with our classroom without walls. So let's cue the next video.
Awesome.
Yep.
Paddleboarding, surfboard. I like the things that I find at NESS.
What do you have in there?
I have crabs.
Orthodontist.
And I see scales. It's geocache that is micro-sized, and we've been learning about navigation and geocaching. Oh my gosh!